Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from here, from the Republic of Ireland, and I just want to make this brief video of coastal region, what coastal region, how coastal region is supposed to look like, and of course you can imagine, this part of the world, in Ireland, claiming they are not part of Ireland. So I just came here today just to show our people how coastal region looks like in a brief way. Those are for our people who are living in the coastal region, claiming that they are actually not part of Biafra. They are Niger Delta. They are this, they are that. This is going to be a brief one, just a very short clip one. I don't want to spend much time here because I came with some people, so it wasn't the day I set out to do this. I want to set out a full-time day, drive around so you can see the distance, how long it takes to get to this particular some area. These are just few. This is one out of too many coastal region of Ireland, and it's a case study I want us to look into for those of our people on the coastal region claiming they are not part of us, and they allow themselves to be used to mess the whole coastal region of Biafra land up with oil pollution and ecosystem completely destroyed. And so I want to show them how coastal regions looks like. This is not the whole best of Ireland, but this is one of the, a kind of tip of an iceberg how, countries develop. And I can tell you how much this part of the coastal region generates to the revenue of Irish government. Because a lot of tourists are coming out here, taking a view. There's no resources here, no nothing here. It's just how this place is beautified, and too many people are coming here, sitting on the coast and enjoying the whole part of this part of the world. You can see this mountain there. See people standing on top there and overviewing the whole sea area. And there's no, and you can see how clean this place is. And our people don't understand when we are talking about Biafra restoration. They thought that when we restore Biafra, we are going to take away the rights of the people, and they are not going to have access to what they own. But this is one thing they don't understand. We don't need oil to develop our coastal region and to make it viable, more inhabitants to our people living there. Only the money they will be getting from tourists that will be visiting that region is worth more than what you can get in oil, and everybody will be meaningfully employed. And this is what we are telling our people. They stuck their head with this, their users, one Nigeria, Fulani herdsmen from Futajelon, coming to the whole entire region, messing it up with the oil pollution, trying to force the indigenous people to evacuate from that part of the land because of the oil. That is the whole reason why you see the oil pollution, the devastation of oil spillage in that coastal region of Biafra land, is just to frustrate our people living there to run away from that part of the world, because they don't want anybody living there to survive it. They don't want you to have peace of mind. They don't want you to have a quality life. And some of our people forgot that while all these things are happening, you will be denied the right to live. And now let me just walk a bit around so you can see a bit of what I'm talking about, the development we are dreaming to have in Biafra land, and what our people in the coastal region will stand to benefit when Biafra is restored. When our leader says that we're going to build Biafra land, make it a kingdom of God here on earth, they don't understand it. So I want to show you a bit of coastal region, the harbor, how it looks like. we don't need to depend in the oil. We don't need to depend in the oil. Our people on the coastal region has to stand up and understand the reason why we want to restore Biafra. We will build our own country by ourselves. You know, this is, look at this. Look at this, I'm telling you, and look at how beautiful. This is private, you know, flying boats. Travelers from every, you know, part of Ireland, you know, as this is the summer here, and they have come from different parts of this world, and they have docked their flying boats and ships here, and they have gone into the town to. They have come into the town, into the area, just to drive around to see how the whole city looks like here. And this is what we are talking about, and this is what we are dreaming to, you know, the way we want to build Biafra land, the coastal region, so that our people will have, you know, will have quality life, will have quality education. You know, there's no natural resources here, there's nothing here, but look at how this place is built, and a lot of people are working in this area, making their ends, making their living through the tourists that comes here. This is how Mwabeke, this is how Europeans think. Look at how this place is beautified, and you can see our people. You can see people walking around here, and they actually doing, you know, relaxing. People who are not working, people who are. So people are not working, people who are not, who are on holidays. You can see how they come here, and they're enjoying themselves. People doing jogging. Okay, so, and this is what we're talking about. Look at this. Look at this. People moving forth and back, and this is what we are telling our people on the coastal region. What do you stand to lose by, you know, helping and supporting the Biafra restoration, so we can build this country and get this madness of Fulani herdsmen from our land, from destroying it and raping our mothers and our sisters. You know, so. And hold on, you know, so just hold on there 1 second. Hold on, stay there. Hold on 1 second. I just want to get something here. So this is what we are talking about. You can see how people walks around here, enjoying the beautiful city here, and let me just walk a little bit around. Like I said, it's going to be a brief one. I don't want to, because I'm with some people here, and I don't want to ignore them like I'm not with them. So this is the small city of, you know. So just so this is the thing I'm talking about. So let me just walk around here so you can see the things the way we want to build Biafra land. What our leader is shouting about you know, restoration of Biafra land, and to get it sorted, to get these Fulani bloodsuckers who knows nothing, who doesn't understand how economy works. These people do not understand. These Fulani Janjaweed that have taken over the zoo government do not understand how economic work. They only bury their head, their brain in that oil. Look at this. Look at the number of people coming in this area. Look at all these flying boats here. These are people that come from all walks of life on this particular coast. This is only small section of this coastal region. Only small section, but look at the number of these flying boats docked here, just to, come to the mainland and enjoy themselves. And when we talk about it, our people they don't understand anything. They don't make sense out of they refuse to make sense out of what we're doing. And look at how clean and how beautiful this place looks. Look at how clean and how spotless coastal region. Now, what I want to ask our people who are on the coastal region, do you see how coastal region looks like? A little bit of this. This is a small island. It's not like, it's not like what do you call it? Dubai or other places. This is a small country in Europe, and without no resources. And look at how spotless and how clean this place looks. And I just want our people in the coastal region to understand and see how coastal region look like. Some of them who are making noise should go and cover their face in the shame now, because they don't understand what economic engagement, what it is. You do not think that it's only through oil that you will make money. You do not think that only through militancy in the creeks, like the pig himself that is speaking from both sides of his mouth. Today he's Nigeria, today he's Gambari, tomorrow he's Niger Delta. Next tomorrow he's Now look at all this. Like I said, do you know how much this place generates to the revenue? Do you know? You have no idea. And now look at this man now, collecting, keeping the place spotless and making it look nice and clean. If there's any pieces of rubbish or cans of coke people left here, the man will pick it, and he got paid. And how is he getting paid? Is through the money that these travelers that come with their flying boats to have some quality and good time here on this part of coastal region of Ireland. And this is what we are talking about. You can make money. We don't, like our leader said, we don't need oil to build our land. It is what is in the brain. Our land can be beautified. We have lakes, big lakes. We have rivers. We have everything. That once we start investing in those sectors and start building our coastal region without depending on the oil that have caused more damage. Like I said, the oil pollution in the coastal region of Biafra is a deliberate act. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a pure deliberate act to make sure that our people who will question those who are mining and sucking that oil, to make sure that none of them, stays there. Because once the area is polluted, you're not going to sit in an area that is well polluted. You're not going to sit in an area where that the ecosystem and the whole landscape has been destroyed with oil pollution. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is all the thing we are talking about. And when we ask our people to wake up from the coastal region, they think, I'm telling you now, look at this area. This is the place people are coming from, the mainland. If you drive up here now, you start going into the mainland. The mainland, like you're traveling from Iguacha to Igbo land. So if you start going up with this area now, you can see cars coming out from that. These are people coming from the mainland and through and they will drive through this coastal region, and they will park their cars, and then like I do, and then they will come out, walk around, go to the shops, contribute to any business here. And through this, they'll be maintaining the area, making more people to come here. The restaurants here are making money. The small mini shops here are making money, and also the the hotels here where people are lodging for a couple of days are also making money. Coffee shops everywhere, snacks, people, even birds that are living here are making money. Look at all this, how this place is cleaned. Look at all this. This is what we are talking about. And this is what we want to get our people in the coastal region. They fool you and they keep telling you that Igbo man is your problem. In the process, they are draining the oil, and in the same process, they are polluting the whole area, making it uninhabitable for man to live, making that place very, very difficult for our people to live there, destroying the lakes and the rivers, and then at the same time there is our people cannot even fish there. If I go to the end of this road now, this way I'm going now, if I go to the end of it, you see where the ships, the one that going for fishings, you see all these big ships that goes for fishings in the night and come back in the morning. You see where they dock their ships. Look at the cars here, the car park here. These are families. Look at children, look at the playground here. And I'm telling you, this is on the coastal region. This is how coastal region should look like. And we have abundant lakes where people can come and from all walks of life, from every walks of life, from every part of this world, they will come on the coastal region. In the process, the shops, the local shops will be benefiting, the restaurants will be benefiting, the hotels will be benefiting, every business you're doing in the coastal region will be benefiting, people who are hawking on the streets will be benefiting. And you don't need the oil. Every single citizen in that coastal region will be benefiting. But you see what they've done to you. They divert your attention. They continue to fool you and drive your attention, keep chasing an Igbo man who come from the mainland. You can imagine this part of these people living in, these indigenous people living in this area now, saying that they are not part of, they are not part of Ireland. They are the Niger Delta of Ireland. Can you imagine that? Imagine people in this coastal region claiming that they are not from, the mainland. Do you see the madness when it comes to black people? This is what our leader says, that the black man's brain, there is something wrong with us. There's something wrong with us. And can you tell me now? Tell me how much the governments they got from the oil for the government to develop this, to done this. And like I said, this is a small area. This is a small area to compare other places in Ireland that has this coastal area, well beautified, well decorated, well cleaned up. And look at how the water is cleaned. Look at how clean the water is. And if you come to coastal region of Biafra land, those who are so branded in their way of thinking, they think that coastal region is all about having guns and doing militancy, blowing up oil pipelines. This is what we are saying. This is what we are talking about. And there's a lot of things we are studying here in the Western world to bring back home. I want to come back home. I want to go back to Biafra land and beautify it. This is what we are talking about. This is what our leader sees sometimes in the Western world. He want to go mad. He want to ask our people, look at what they call the NDDC or whatever they call the nonsense. The money they gave to them. These are the same people who came from coastal region. The money was not given to an Igbo man. These are the same people who claim that they are, they don't allow Igbo man to come here. Igbo people are their problem. The people who are the chairman and the whatever they call the NDC and the NDDC, whatever they call themselves, are the one that money was given to them for projects to beautify coastal region, and they chop the money. and keep diverting your attention. You see, this is what we are talking about. If you look at this, look at all this. If I zoom a little bit, you can see as you know, you can see all these flying boats and ships. These are coming from different parts of Ireland and other countries, you know, and they came here, they dock their flying boats, and they go to the hotel, restaurant here, they eat. Some of them will return today, some of them will go back maybe a day or so, or some of them will stay here a week or so. And they contribute to this part of the world. And everybody here, everyone that comes from this part of the world is working, and they're earning small money. And look at, you can see playground there, how they beautify it. This is coastal region, how coastal region should be. This is how coastal region should be. Those are our people in the riverine areas calling themselves Niger Delta. You should cover yourself in shame. You know, this place is not called Niger Delta. It's called coastal region of Ireland, and they have a name, and I won't say it to you. I will not tell you the name of this area, but it's in Ireland. And in the subsequent days coming, I will be going to some other areas and show you, and you know, and you can see how countries are built, not by militancy, not by dividing yourself from your brothers. Imagine if this area have divided themselves and cut themselves all out from Ireland. Who would have? How would government invest in this area? You see, the money that people are, you know, they are making here goes in this community. It doesn't come to the men here. It goes to in this community, and this particular area probably will be paying small revenue to the central government. This is how things are done, because the government will invest here and create jobs for the people. And when we talk about it, when we tell our people, this is the little thing I wanted to show. I just have, just wanted to show a bit of this here today, so that you people understand how coastal region. If not that, if not one thing, I would have drive around now so you can see. But I want to enjoy this place myself as well. You know, I want to make the most of it. You see the Coast Guard, they are driving on, they are checking, making sure that everybody in this area is okay. People walking around, in case anybody jump into the water, they will rescue them. This is people caring for their own people. And when the zoo don't care, the zoo government don't give a talk. The Fulani Janjaweed from Futajelon don't give a talk. The talks, they don't know about these things, that they just want to destroy you. So nobody will come out from the coastal region and question them about their money getting from the oil with the British. It's very sad. Look at how beautiful this is. Let me just walk up. Okay, let me just walk up for 1 minute, and that will be where I will summarize my video short clip. You know, let me just walk up a little bit. You can see all the birds there. They are all enjoying. They are all making noise as well, enjoying the visitors coming in this area. Let me just walk up a little bit and show you something. I want to show you something, just so you see what we are talking about. These are people coming in this area, taking a bit of walk. Look at cars parked everywhere, you know, parked everywhere. Families, friends, brothers. Now let me show you something here. So because in case if I'm talking about the coastal region, some of them may think that I'm just somewhere. You know, let me show you the whole sea here, so you can understand what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. This is the whole sea. And we talk about coastal region, so you can understand where I am. This Atlantic Ocean. Okay. There's no water pollution, there's no oil pollution here. It's well kept and it's clean. Look at the mountains. Look at people living on those top of the mountains. You see cars driving. So, and this is the Atlantic Ocean that connects to other part of this world in the planet Earth. And look at how this place is well kept. It is built by man, not by Jesus, not by Holy Ghost fire. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's built by man. People sat down, government brought out money, lay all these stones you are seeing here to keep this place clean. And it smells very good here because it's Atlantic Ocean. Our own coastal region, they are talking nonsense, doing useless militancy. And when we talk about, the only thing that stops these people here from migrating further is this ocean here. You see this area now, people continue moving, coming down here until this ocean stops them. This is how Igbos continue to migrate land until the ocean stops them. And it's very sad watching our own brothers who migrated from the mainland claiming that they are not Igbo. And look at their life today. They sabotage Biafra war. And today, some of them are doing something from the same coastal region that sabotage Biafra war. A lot of them are sabotaging what now the Kana and the IPOB is doing. And look at this. Look at this. You see what we are saying? Look at this. It's built by man. Look at this footwork here. People walking. This is the town, the sea. If you walk down here and you walk through the sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and look at how this place is built. Government set out money, built it, make it more, viable for people, to make money through this area. The people that lived in this coastal region are making hell of money from tourists, as you can see. As you can see, this is what we are talking about. Look at all this. These people come. Look at all this. You see people walking, taking a fresh air of the coastal region. And on our own, we don't take fresh air on the coastal region. We take a polluted air from the oil spillage. Mad, insane people. Our people on the coastal region, you should cover yourself. Cover your face in shame. Look at all this. Families. Do you see what we are saying? Look. Do you see it? This is how we want to build Biafra land. This is what we are. Mazen Namdekan. Some of you don't get, when we are talking, some of you will say, you're talking, you're doing nothing, you're internet country. I will just look at them, I will just laugh. You see, if you think that way, I can tell you that some of us here are comfortable. But one should consider and think and ask, why would some of us who are in this part of the world comfortable and still thinking, dreaming to make your own life in the zoo, okay, to look like the way we are seeing it here? It takes somebody with a good heart. It takes somebody with good heart like Nnamdi Kanu. Not by sending you money, you'll be squandering it. What we are experiencing here, the quality life we are seeing here, is what we're trying to replicate back home. Do you now understand it? Do you now understand it? And when we are talking about building Biafra land, some idiots, some people who are suffering and smiling in the zoo will be calling us names, calling Nnamdi Kanu's name. We are here. Everything is here. If you don't work here, they will be paying you some stipends to stay home. If you decide to work here, it's for your own advantage. Government will, you will be eating. Life is good here. But at the same time, after all these things, we decided to bring it back home. Look at families here. Look at this man here with his daughter enjoying the nature. And our people don't understand when we, some of you back home should hold some of us that are in overseas and stay championing for your freedom should hold us at the highest esteem. Because we could stay here, enjoy ourselves, and forget all about you. And since we managed to make it alive here, we can stay here and enjoy life until the end of time. But you see, we still have concern about some of you who are suffering back home. We don't want to depend. These things that you see that is done here is not done by Jesus. It's done by mere people who sat down and walk with the nature. And look at all these families coming around sitting. They take time. They take time and build all this to make life easier. And look at our own coastal region. Our coastal region is my case study today. It's the case study today. You know, it's not for me to show off. This is what we are talking about. I want you to have a good life. Nnamdi Kanu want you to have a quality life, quality education, quality clean air. And some of you are calling him names, scammer and this. Who want to scam you from here? Who want to scam you from here with this life in abundance here? What do I need your worthless naira for? What do I need your useless, worthless naira for? You don't have road, you don't have electricity, you don't have internet, you don't have education, you don't have hospital, you don't have security, you don't have. What do I need? Why should I bother? But upon that, with all this life, or everything that we've seen here, we still have concern about your freedom, your health. Look at coastal region. Look at this. This is Atlantic Ocean that you see in Iguacha. This is the same Atlantic Ocean. This sea here connects to Iguacha. This sea here connects to Bayelsa. This sea here connects to Warri. This sea here connects to One. This sea here connects even to River Niger. And go around yourself, your own coastal region, and tell me if there is anything that looks like this. Go around your own seaport. Those fools that are on the creek, those animals that are on the creek making noise, that doesn't understand what economy means, that doesn't understand what quality education means, that doesn't understand what nature means. Go to your own coastal region, Niger Delta fools. Go there and look around and compare this video today, what you saw here. If you're supposed to come out on the internet and talk rubbish. I am showing you this today so that you can understand where we are coming from and where we are going. My name remains Maazai Zayoba. Come from Oworo Province. On a day, today's date is what? Today's date is it 15th? Let me check today's date so that they will know that we do things live, not by a doctored video. Today is 13th of August 2020. And the time here now is approximately 15 minutes to the hour where you are. And look at all this. Look at this floor here on the coastal region. The Niger Delta fools. Is your Niger Delta look like this? Some of you fools that are proud of Niger Delta, can you compare your useless Niger Delta area as this? When we tell you to wake up from your stupidity, wake up from your slumber, wake up from your hopelessness. Biafra means well for you. The sabotage you made during 1967, you should have learned a very good lesson on it. You should have learned a lesson from sabotaging Biafra 1967, 1970. You have not learned a lesson. We have come again now. You will control your seaside. In fact, the central government of Biafra land will help you develop your area. And you will be in charge of it. And you will be paying small tax and revenue to the central government. That is what Biafra stands for. That is what Biafra government we are looking forward to do for you. Do you get it? Biafra government, like Irish government, they have come here, they have built this place. They have developed it. They have made it look nice. And the people who are working in this area now, look at the whole thing. Look at the economy here. Look at where the whole thing works. The government developed this area and hand it over to the community, that local council here. Okay, the local council are the one maintaining this area as the government develop it, build it the way you see it now. This is coastal region. But people who are working in this area are paying tax. The tax people, individuals that are working here, the tax they pay goes to the government coffers. Now, do you understand the economy that we are talking about? Every single person that works in this area, the tax they pay here goes to the central government. But when they need assistance here, when there is a major structure to build here or new innovation, somebody maybe brought a new idea that they want to build something, they want to modify something more attractive in this area, the government will come in and then they will invest. Do you understand? Now the central government will invest, knowing fully well, once they invest here, people will work here. And the way they will get their money is through the people who are working here paying their taxes. Now, do you understand what we're saying? Now you can understand that this Biafra restoration we are talking about is only going to, bring the best out of the best. Our leader said that we are not looking for Biafra that will look like every other useless African country. We are looking for Biafra that will be an epicenter where other African countries will be looking at, and they will be marveled. Even the Western world will marvel. Can black people do this themselves? I am working on this at the edge of this. Look at this floor. Just look at it. You see. It was done by human. It was not done by praying and fasting. And some of you who are wasting year after year, month after month, money after money to the church and your general overseer. Some of your general overseers has houses here. They collect your tithe, their Jesus money, and they will come here and invest it. Buy maybe some houses here. Look at this. And your Jesus money and their tithe and offering will be here, and they'll be enjoying their life in fullness here. Jesus money, tithe and offering will. Some of them owns houses this on top of these mountains here. Your so-called general overseers. You see. But when we ask you to contribute that money to the Biafra restoration project, some of you are here. One and the canoe is scammer. And this is what we are talking about. So I took this time just to show you a tip of an eyeball, because I should have turned the camera on from the area that I was driving, the mainland that I was driving to this coastal region. So for you to see the distance, even with the perfect road, it took me like an hour to get here. So if we have a good road from Owerri to Iguacha, it's going to take only 15 minutes drive to get from Owerri to Iguacha. Only 15 minutes drive. So basically from where I'm living, it's more distance. The distance is more higher than to compare from Owerri to Iguacha. Do you see what I'm saying? So we need to understand what we stand for. So some of us that have settled life here, this is what we are looking to bring home. So for you to understand, otherwise we should have stayed here, enjoy our life, since we are lucky to make it to this area. So what's the need of coming back to the zoo or thinking about those who doesn't care about themselves in the zoo? Now you can see the love we have for you. Now you can see the passion when we are in abroad here talking and calling you to come out to support yourself, not me, to support yourself. You can now understand what we are talking about. You can now understand what we are talking about. You see? Look at how beautiful, how this age of the whole coast, the region, the whole coast of the Atlantic Ocean. Look at how government spend time, lay this, cement and blocks and stones, and you can imagine how many years it took them to get this done. And look at the coastal region of Biafra land, and they told you to call yourself Niger Delta, so that you will not even know your own identity, where you come from. You will not even understand where you originated from. They call you Niger Delta. Obasanjo is the one that gave you Niger Delta name 1999. So who were you before Obasanjo? Flora Shaw came 1914, call us Niger area. Who were you before Flora Shaw and Lugard? Ireland, as I said, Ireland was occupied by the British for 800 years. And if British is good to occupy this place, to take over this place, why did the Irish people fought 1914, is it 1916, to kick them out of here? If they meant well for them. I'm asking you, how from here to London now is about 45 minutes flight, less than 45 minutes flight. By ship, probably in the next April now, before evening time, you are in London. From this Atlantic Ocean you're looking at here. I am asking you, if British were good to the Irish people, why do they ask them to? Why do they fight them to leave this place? And they build their country. Do you see the difference? They built their country. What I have witnessed within this, how many years I've been in this country, the development, massive infrastructure that I have seen in the last 10, 15 years here is unbelievable. You see, no country develop under occupation. If other country occupies you, you cannot develop. Biafra land, Ijo land, Ibibio land can never be developed under the contraption called Zoological Republic. It can never happen. You can see the best out of us now when we manage to free ourselves from these people. We can now think clearly with clear thoughts. We can now see who you are and identify ourselves and know where we come from. When something happens to us, we know how to counter it. We know how to deal with it. Now, if something is happening in Biafra land now, once you come out, the army will take you. Once you come out, the police will arrest you because you're under occupation. They will not let you to treat your own problem. You have problem, you go to the hospital in the zoo, and the doctor is asking you to bring a report from police that shot you. Can you imagine? You are being shot by army and police. You manage to survive and find yourself in the hospital, and the doctor is asking you to bring a report from the army and the police. Do you see what we are saying? Do you see what we are saying? Do you understand what we are saying? And tell me, how can you develop under such wicked people occupying your land? How can you develop? You will buy a car here now. Do you know that if you buy a car here now, sending it to the zoo, they will tell you if this is 2020, the money is different to ship it. But if it's 1999, the money is different. Can you imagine? Do you see how wicked these people are? And they have seaports here where they bring their goods. But in our own land, we have seaports. We have coastal region. We are not allowed to use it. What does that tell you, our people in the coast? They cut you out because once they've fragmented all of you, it's easy for them to be dealing with you. If any person from the Niger Delta rise up, they will crush them, kill them. Because they have cut them off. They have made you feel like, the people from mainland are not your brothers. And the people from mainland will ignore you because they will be picking you one after the other and killing you. If you want to develop Niger Delta, they will destroy you. They will arrest the person. Anything that will make life better, they will not let it happen because you are under occupation. Irish people manage to develop, and you are seeing this. If I go to town here, if I turn my camera when I will be driving home, you will be amazed how beautiful this country, small country is, and how they are utilizing the little one they have. This is a country that has no single resources, nothing. But the money they make from the tourists that comes here, which we are telling our people in Bamini, our people in the coastal region, the money that the only tourists you will get from tourists alone. We don't need the oil. That oil is a cost. And that's why our leader said that we don't need the useless oil. Every part of Biafra land has oil. Every part of Biafra land, even Enugu. I was surprised that it's oil in Enugu. So what are you talking about? All the way in Enugu, there is oil there. And we are telling our people to wake up on your so-called Niger Delta. Look at coastal region look at how coastal region is supposed to look like. Look at it. No oil pollution. You can go in here and throw in your hook and you catch some fish. You will catch some fish here. The fish here are not dead. The worst part of it, we human beings that owns the coastal region, we are suffering. The fish in the sea are also suffering. Our ecosystem are suffering. Our land are suffering. Everybody is suffering. And when we ask our people to wake up, support Biafra restoration so that we can receive them. Our people, black man, our people in the coastal region, our people are praying that it's only when they die they will see a life like this. Do you understand that during those days when we are home, the Armored Jehovah people, this Jehovah's Witness, they will go and get all these tracts, write a Bible quotation, they will take picture of these areas, this beautiful city. Look at that one sitting there, this beautiful city sitting on top of the mountain there. Look at it, okay? Look at this beautiful city sitting, houses sitting on top of the mountain on the coastal region. Remember, in those days while we are home, these people will just come. They will just come take a picture of these areas. They will write some Bible verses under it, quotation, and said, it's only when you will die you want a heaven like this. This is how the heaven looks like. They will tell you this is how heaven looks like. But that was picture taken here on earth. And they are telling you this is how heaven looks like. And then some of our black people, some of us from that part of the world will be praying to die to see this heaven that look like this picture we are looking at. Do you see how they render our brain useless? This is a picture taken in an area like this, with flowers, gardens, on the coast. You see Oyibo Nwabeke, how they are sitting on top of all these rocks, now enjoying the sun and the fresh air that are coming from the sea on the coast. And they will write a Bible quotation, put under it, on the tracks, and they will be sharing it, and they will be telling you this is how heaven look like. If you do good life, if you live, if you believe this, if you don't do this, if you don't do this, you go to heaven. And the heaven, this is how it looks like. And some of us are praying earnestly, banging our head on the ground, shouting our head off, screaming on top of our voice, binding and losing, just to die and to see a place like this. Nwabeke no may enjoy already. Hey! This is coastal region of Ireland. And the coastal region of Biafra land. Does it look anything like this? It was man that built this. Look at the, I have left the footpath and then I walked down the hill of the coastal region to, you know, very close to the seashore. And it is man that built this. It was not by praying and fasting. It was not by binding and loosing. It was not by speaking in tongues. Speaking absolutely garbage. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Everything all in your head, in your stupid head. Right in your head. You are speaking rubbish. You are in the spirit. You are in the spirit. Look at what man built here on earth. They don't care. This is legacy they are living here. They left this legacy. It's not about packing all the money. It's not packing all the money. They built this place. The people that built this place, most of them have died. And you can see maintenance. This is a fresh patch up here. You can see it. It's a fresh patch up. They still come in here looking at this area to make sure everything remains intact. They came here. They still look. There are people assigned. They will come on this area to make sure that all these rocks, they are staying intact. They are in place. You see fresh patch up here. They keep patching the place to make sure that you know, this place remain, you know, okay until the next generation. They are not doing it that another person, I won't be here tomorrow, so I don't care. Somebody will be benefiting, I will suffer and build all this, and other people will come here and benefit. No, they don't think like that. The Europeans, they don't think like that. This is what our leader says, that Europeans are the only ones that are always developing. They build Brazil. They went to America, they develop it, they build it. They came to South Africa, they build it, they develop it. Europeans are the ones that have been constantly developing from onset, from the beginning. Our black people, what we are good for, nothing. Anywhere it's my right. God says, anywhere I led my food, I will possess it. But you don't possess Niger Delta, eh? You don't possess, you don't develop Niger Delta, so other people can come there and lay their food and possess it. This is what we are talking about. Look at that edge of the rock there. Look at that. Let me zoom a little bit in. Look at it. Did you see that? And you see people coming from there. This is what we are talking about. This is the coastal region we are dreaming to build. And our people in the coastal region are just messing up. Using oil. They are giving you small granite oil. And they are polluting the area. Because they know that they don't own that place. The people who are, that owns oil block in the Niger area, according to them, the people that owns oil blocks there, they are not from there. So they don't care about how the ecosystem is being damaged. They don't give a thought to what happens there. The people that owns all those oil blocks in the region, in that particular coastal region, as they divided it, cut you out, they don't care what is going on there. They don't even know where the oil block is. But somebody is making account, and a fool is guiding the oil pipeline for them. A fool, an idiot from so-called Niger Delta, calling themselves militant, are guiding the oil pipeline for them, and they are polluting the area. So that you will never come and stay there. So that you will never live in that your little 2x2 thatch house. They use oil to make sure that the breeze, the air there, the natural, you know, environment, you cannot breathe a fresh air like I'm standing here, breathe a fresh air here. You see the noise of the sea. You can hear the noise, the rattling noise of the Atlantic Ocean. Can you see it? People are living here. I don't know no longer. Has on the mami water. Mami water be na miri be na. Anakinyo no. Talking absolute nadu onyem. Who did this to us as black people? This country has nothing. No natural resources, no nothing. And look at how they beautify this area. Look at how look at the number of tourists that are coming here. Let me come up. Look at this, so that you will understand. The money they are making from this thing alone, the money they are making from here alone, from these tourists that you are seeing here. If you come here weekend, you will not see a space. You will not see space. Does this place, those that are claiming they came from Niger Delta, does their Niger Delta look anything like this? Government, you cannot develop that part of the world. You cannot develop Niger Delta. You cannot develop Niger, the so-called Niger Delta under Nigeria. Because the people who owns oil block in that Niger Delta are not from Niger Delta. They are not from even coastal region. They are not from Biafra people. They are all from Britain. Fulani Janjaweed, T.Y. Danjuma. Where is the other one? Atiku. And some of you are foolishly guiding the oil pipe for them. And look at how they build this place. And every citizen that come from this particular area now, they are making some money today. You don't know how much I spend here today. Going to spend more. After this now, I'll go and have my dinner here. Contribute to the local shop here. I didn't do it right there in the main town, in the city, the Dublin city. I came to the coastal region and contribute here. And the people who are working here now will pay tax to the central government. Do you see how it works? This is what we're talking about. Look at all this. And our own coastal region, we are calling them. They are talking. You see, you see the. Magnus Oraka invite here. Let him come and see the Niger Delta. Let him come and see a whole coastal region. How it looks like. He claimed that they are intellectuals. That pig in the creek. Invite him here. Let him come and see how. Look at the Atlantic Ocean that collects. Let me zoom so you can understand. Look at it. That connects to the same Iguacha seaport. This Atlantic Ocean here connects to it. You can see a ship there coming from the high sea. Look at this. If you can look very well there, you can see it. Very tiny there. You can see it very tiny there. This is what we are talking about. This is the Biafra we are looking to build. This is coastal region that we don't need the oil. The oil is not important. What matters to us is the development. We are going to develop the coastal region of Biafra land. I see the reason why our leader even saying that the coastal region will be the capital city of Biafra land. Because we want to take care of it. We want to take care of it and claim it. You know? Let me summarize here. I want to thank all of you for coming. I wish I have more time to show you, educate you, on this. And in the coming days and weeks, I will make up time and drive, and so you can see what we're talking about. Thank you very much for joining me here, and keep sharing this and remain blessed as I'm running out of battery. It is a marathon this afternoon, and it's very important we know. We are castigating you here. We want you to see what we're seeing. We want you to change from your evil ways. We want you to understand, what life is all about. It's not all about money. You can imagine if the government of Ireland are taking the money and going to other countries, and the politicians here are taking the money, going to other countries and stockpiling them, they wouldn't have time to develop this area. But they use the money invested here. And in returns, people who are working here are paying tax to them. You see, my name remains Isaiah Oba, Maza Isaiah Oba, and it's good that I have talking to you today. And share this, watch it again, and make sense out of all this. May people amen. May people continue to bless you. Ise, ndewo.